Hi, welcome again. Now I will explain to you the different types of network devices that you can connect on a LAN. LAN basically is local area network. A local area network is a small network. In your home is a local area network. In your company is a local area network. When we speak of LAN, it's small network that is over a very small area. Now, the devices that you can connect to a LAN, in a LAN, through a switch, you have computer, you have laptop, you have IP camera, you have printer, but it's not the normal printer, it's a network printer. You have devices like fingerprint, you have smartphone. For example, you have a switch here. That switch has 8 ports. That's called ports, network port. On one of the ports, for example, you can connect a laptop. On the second port, you have a printer. That's a laptop. That's a printer. On one of the ports, you might have, for example, a computer. On another port, for example, you have a fingerprint device. Now, if this switch has a wireless antenna, that becomes a wireless access point, and it can connect, for example, a smartphone. That's a very basic network. It's a network switch where we have different types of network devices. Each one of those is referred to as a network host. And each of those network hosts, which is very important, each of those network hosts which is connected via a cable is what we have here. It's called the NIC card. The computer comes with the NIC card, the printer comes with the NIC card, the laptop has its NIC card. Whereas the smartphone, it doesn't have a physical cable that goes in the smartphone, it connects wirelessly. The smartphone will have a wireless LAN card. It's that card that I have shown you in the previous video. So basically this is a very simple network where you have different types of networking devices. Now I am going to explain to you how those devices are connected on a LAN. For example, you have your switch here. That's your switch. Your switch is a switch of 8 ports. You want to build a very simple network. You take a LAN cable. Remember well, I explained to you in my previous video that there are different types of LAN cable. One is called straight through. One is called crossover. Crossover, normally you use it only when you are connecting two LAN devices. For example, you are connecting a computer A with a computer B. For example, this is a computer B. These are like devices Like devices, I mean, it's the same category. It's a computer, the other one is a computer. Then you use a crossover. Even if you're connecting a computer with a laptop, again it is a crossover because a laptop is considered as a computer as well. But when you connect a PC, for example, to a switch, that is a computer, that is another category of device. It's a network switch. Then it's unlike devices. For any unlike devices, you use straight through cable. Here it is, straight through cable. Just remember, we use crossover cable to connect two like devices together. Basically, now you want to build your simplest network. You have a PC at home. You take a LAN cable to connect to your PC. You have a laptop. Connect your another LAN cable to your laptop. For example, you have another laptop here. Laptop 1. This is laptop 2. Basically, you want to ensure that PC 1 connects to laptop 1 and laptop 2. Now what you need to understand the concept is if you connect all those three devices to a switch, it won't start to communicate automatically. What you need to understand is that on a network, each device needs what we call an IP address. An IP address is a unique identifier used to identify a host on the network. And one thing that you need to understand as well, an IP address is always unique. You can't have two devices on a network having the same IP address. For example, if this device has IP address A, this device can't have IP address A. Will have IP address B. This device will have IP address C. The second thing that is very important that we need to input is what we call a subnet mask. I will explain in my next video what is subnet mask, what is IP address, what are the different categories of IP addressing, so that you can understand how to assign those network hosts their IP address. Thank you for watching my video. Catch me on my next video.